Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in the kitchen. Happy Valentine's Day. It is February 14th, Thursday. As you can see, my darling husband got me some beautiful roses, and he even got a little one for my daughter, which is awfully sweet. So I just thought I would touch base with you a little bit on how my week is going so far far as my February focus on self-care challenge, or just focus. So, and I cannot figure out how to get my face not to look so dark and my skin here so white, but I think it's just because I'm a pale person. So that, and it's winter, so the light is really low in the window, and it is what it is. So forgive the awkward lighting, but here we are. I just wanted to get it done and share with you a little bit, and then I'll touch base with you probably a little bit later in the week, or tomorrow at least. So so today is Thursday. It is the third week of my focus on self-care in February. I made some notes, so that's why I'm looking down. First of all, I would say that I had high hopes on prepping my meals this week, and it just hasn't happened yet, but I have not let that derail me from my goal. So even though I never got any of my little omelet kits prepped, I've just been making sure that I have my scrambled eggs or fried eggs or omelet or whatever in the morning, of 2 eggs and some spinach. I do have a package of spinach I bought, and some kind of cheese, either white cheddar or sometimes regular mild yellow cheddar. But I'm proud of myself that I did not let that spoil all my good work so far. Other times when I've tried to eat healthy, then inevitably, this kind of thing happens where I have all these high expectations of meal prepping and getting it all done, and I don't. So then I just say, oh, the heck with it, and eat whatever. So this week has been going well, even though I didn't meal prep. Same goes with the salads. I got 2 made the first day, I guess Monday morning. I think it was Monday, or was it Sunday? I don't know. Basically what I've done is either make 1 for that day or make 2, so I have 1 extra for the next day, but I never got around to meal prepping all 5 days of the week with my salad. But I at least had bought the salad and bought the ingredients, so I've again stuck with it and made sure I keep having those. One thing I know I could do is add a little more protein, because that's where I'm kind of struggling with my ratios, is getting more protein. And last week I had bought that rotisserie chicken, and I bought one, I think, on Friday last week with the intention of meal prepping with it, but then we decided to have homemade chicken and noodle soup, so I indulged in that on Sunday. It was delicious. We were cold and rainy here, so it was the perfect thing, and I had some of the wheat noodles, and it was fine. Sunday was my cheat day this last week, and I actually did really well even through Saturday, and kept up with like no dessert at dinner, so I didn't have any sugar. I had a salad with salmon on it for my dinner when we went out to eat. So Sunday I really actually kind of had to think about, do I want to skip eating the more low carb, low sugar today, or just eat whatever. And in the end, my daughter wanted to make chocolate chip muffins, and I thought, nope, I'm gonna enjoy this with her. So we made muffins and had those to eat throughout the day, and it was okay. I didn't beat myself up about it. I enjoyed it, and I also knew on Monday I was going to get back to the regular plan for eating, and I have done that. So I've kept up with no sugar all week. Even today, Valentine's Day, so far I haven't had anything. Now, I know we're going out to eat Saturday night this coming weekend, and I plan to thoroughly enjoy that dinner. It's a 4-course preset menu, so I know there'll be some things that would not normally be what I'm eating, but that's okay. I'm gonna enjoy it and savor every morsel because it's something I haven't had in a while. So what else? I really noticed at dance class last night, Wednesday night, I had my adult tap and ballet stretching toning class, and I could really feel a difference. I finally felt less bloated and just yuck. It's like I mentioned, I have a dance background, and so this new body that I have, that's been my body for the last couple of years, is not my norm, and I don't like it, and I am really trying not to dwell on that and just dwell on feeling healthy and making healthy choices. And I feel much more positive about this go around and that approach versus other times when I've tried to just cut it all out. And then in the end, I do feel more deprived. And that brings me to my other note that I wrote down was that I have been a couple times this week, I've done the tapping exercise. I'll link it below, but I talked about it in my intro video. So Carol Tuttle, the lady that created the Dressing Your Truth system that I follow, she has all kinds of other healing videos, and she has a whole, company that's what they do. But there's some nice free little short videos she has out on YouTube, so I'll link that below. And one of them specifically deals with the feeling of deprivation when you're trying to eat healthy. And so I've done that tapping exercise a couple of times this week, and even the times when I've sort of felt like, oh, I wish I could have that thing, whatever that is, and croissant or something, then it comes to mind really quickly now, that thought of, it's okay, I'm choosing to eat healthy right now, my body's doing well, and I'm doing well, and I'm not depriving myself. Maybe down the road I'll have those things again, but right now I'm choosing to eat healthy, and that's what's best for me. And so I can definitely feel that difference emotionally and mentally, that this time around I feel like it's going to stick and be more of a lifestyle change versus like a diet where, in the end you kind of ruin it, and, a month or two later you're all back up again. So far so good is what I'm trying to say. And those extra tools have been helping me. Sorry, I'm noticing, what is this? Oh, it's back there. Some kind of weird hair sticking out, which happens a lot when you have curly hair, but that was especially sticking out. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you and let you know how the week has gone. It's been going really well. Sleep hasn't been as much as I would have liked, but I feel like I'm waking up on my own around 4:30 every morning. So I guess that's okay. I probably could be going to bed a little bit earlier. Again, we had some late nights this week with meetings and stuff, but I'm just going with it because that's what's happening. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll touch base with you again tomorrow, and I hope things are going well for you. And happy Valentine's Day. Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am actually in the dining room. I'm going to try this room for filming to see if the lighting's any better. And today is Friday, February 15th, so I am here to do a quick check-in with you on how week 3 of my February Focus on Self-Care has been going. So hopefully you've been having a good week. I know it was Valentine's week, and for some people, sometimes that is a hard time of year for various reasons, and I've been there myself when that day is not as fun and exciting as you want it to be. This year mine was great. My husband got off work early and surprised me with a dozen roses, which I think I showed you yesterday, and we went out as a family last night and got some Mexican for dinner, which didn't follow along with my healthy eating plan per se, but we went to one of our favorite spots that we go to often, and I just decided I'm gonna enjoy myself, not beat myself up for eating off my plan. My daughter was encouraging me, come on mom, you have to try the salsa, you always like the salsa and the chips. So I had some, and I definitely enjoyed myself. I don't feel like I had as much as I normally would have had. It seemed like I was holding back a little bit. I was trying to eat smaller chips to make it feel like I was still getting to really indulge in having the chips and salsa, but not eating quite as much as I would have other times. Sorry, I'm looking down for my notes while I talk. And then what else? And we got fajitas, and I didn't use the tortilla wrap. I really didn't want it. It was nice just to eat the vegetables and the chicken and a little bit of salad and guacamole on the side. So overall, it was a great dinner. I came home feeling better than I have other times when we've eaten out at Mexican. I did have margarita. I love a good margarita, and they were especially good last night. So I enjoyed all of that, and came home with no guilt and just had a good time. So like I mentioned, tomorrow night, Saturday night, we have dinner plans, so I'm really looking forward to that. And again, I'm planning on just enjoying myself, no guilt, and it'll be just part of celebrating in life. And in the end, My goal through all of this is not to completely stop eating all of my favorite foods. It's just to get back in balance and feel better in my body and about my body and know that I'm taking care of myself. And in the end, I would like to be just a balanced eater where sometimes I indulge and sometimes I eat healthy, but it's not too much on the indulging side and it's more towards the healthy side. And even just things like getting more exercise, you know, that as a lifelong goal is a good thing. So what else can I tell you with how the week has gone? One of the other things I just wanted to mention is I have definitely been keeping up with my Miracle Morning, and it's amazing to me. I feel like around the first of the year, maybe mid-January, January was kind of a rough month. I don't know, it just was kind of a weird month. I felt like emotionally I was kind of up and down a lot, and I couldn't even say why. Normally January I kind of get rejuvenated and excited to start a new year and start fresh, and I had more struggle, I think, this last month. But my point was, what was my point? So I have been doing the Miracle Morning practice for probably 2 years, I think, over that maybe. And if you don't know what the Miracle Morning is, there's a book written by is it Ryder Carroll? No, it's Hal Elrod. I'm sorry, Ryder Carroll wrote the bullet journal book. So Hal Elrod wrote this book called The Miracle Morning. I definitely recommend reading it and checking it out. Essentially, he gives you the reasons why having a morning reflection and meditation and like self-help practice is good for you, and kind of walks you through how to establish one. And again, I had been trying to be too rigid and, then beating myself up when I wasn't like sticking to 10 minutes of meditation and 10 minutes of this and 10 minutes of that, or not doing it all or whatever. And I listened to a talk he did, I think on YouTube. If I can find it, I'll link it below. And he just mentioned that maybe for a while your Miracle Morning is just reading his book, The Miracle Morning. And I thought, I think I need to kind of regroup on this whole Miracle Morning thing, because I was not finding any joy in doing it. It felt like a chore and it wasn't helping me have a better day. So I stopped trying to worry so much about getting all my little checklist items done and just started reading a book. It was actually, I'm working on reading the bullet journal book right now, and that has been super exciting and encouraging and motivating. I'm really enjoying it, and now every morning I really look forward to my time that I get to read. I also looked for the audiobook of The Miracle Morning and started listening to that when I was out either running errands or when I was like doing things in the house where I was real active, but cleaning, that I didn't have to think really hard. And so adding that in also helped encourage me and give me back the reason why I'm doing my Miracle Morning. So now I feel like in February, especially since I've been focusing on self-care, my Miracle Morning has really become my favorite time of day. I get more of everything done, so I tend to get through my whole checklist, but I've let go of like the timing of it, and I have to do it in a certain order, and I just do it, and I've really enjoyed it. So all of that just to say that has added to my success and my overall feeling of this February focus on self-care really working and really bringing back what I was looking for in my life, because I'm making sure that I do my affirmations in the morning and my visualizations and my meditation and prayer and a little bit of exercise, even if it's just one sun salutation and yoga. And having all that back in my life just makes me feel centered and like I'm taking care of myself, not putting myself last, and I'm able to give more and better to my family, the people that I interact with on a daily basis, my community, all of it. So I just wanted to say thank you for joining me along so far in this journey. Hopefully you're finding some improvement in your life through doing this February focus on self-care. And if you're not, I just want to encourage you that don't give up. Like me, I struggled for over a year trying to get it to work, trying to find the right combination or the right mindset or whatever to make it feel like I thought it was supposed to feel. And I can say now, I'm glad I didn't give up, and I just kept looking for something else to try to make it work. So just keep looking, keep trying, and you never know what might be the thing that sparks the journey down the path that feels right. So thanks again for joining me. I look forward to seeing you soon. I'll have another update on my February Focus on Self-Care coming next week. So it's kind of hard to believe we're already getting close to starting week 4 of the February Focus on Self-Care. So that means I'm over halfway through the month, and that feels really good, and I am excited for good things to come. So thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button down below. Let me know if you have any comments or questions, and especially if you have been joining in on this February for Focus on Self-Care. I'd love to hear how it's going for you. So thanks again. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.